I'm so excited to film this video today because I had an amazing day. I just want to talk about everything. I don't know how to put everything in one video. It's impossible, but I will try to make it interesting. At the moment, I'm trying to practice my English as much as I can, like every day, because in 1 month I will have an IELTS exam and it's kind of stressful, but I really enjoy it. English could be fun, and thanks to all the amazing tutors I've been talking to lately, I've had a little tactics to make it more enjoyable to do, to prepare, to talk, and I thought I would share some of them with you. Lately I've been loving BBC podcasts, and there are a variety of different channels you can choose, like news or even English grammar, English at work, even fashion design. Basically you can try to find any topic you like and you will find anything you want. And BBC podcasts is the best way to practice thinking in English. Some of the students don't realize that. For example, if someone will ask me about something that I don't know, I will be kind of lost and I would need to think about it. Basically, all of the Russians are trying to start to think in Russian, and it's not right. BBC podcasts will help you to start thinking English. Second thing, try to use synonyms a lot. It will broaden your mind. There is an amazing website called Thesaurus. You can find any synonym to any word, and it's really useful. If you don't know some of the words, it will be easier to find a synonym. For example, if I'm doing a research or a project trying to create an interesting concept, I'm always using my sketchbook, and I always try to write my thoughts. And lately, for 2 years, I've been trying to write them in English, and it was really helpful. Also, in different language, the same word could mean different things, so it could be interesting in a way. And of course, the most popular way to practice your language is to watch movies or TV series. For me, it was Friends. So in conclusion, my advice is try to speak every day and try to think in English and try to listen to English programs or English speech. And also always helpful describing an object or an idea. Explore your language. I wanted to talk about Paris Fashion Week and all the designers that I love, my favorite ones. For now I have 10 and I choose 4 favorite looks each. First is Rick Owens. I've been a huge fan of his work for as long as I remember my existence. I think he's a true artist, and everything what he's doing about fashion and image and materials, the music and the catwalk, it's so amazing. I have no words. And also when I discovered that he was inspired by the Russian ballet of the late 20th century, I immediately fell in love with this collection. And I guess I choose these 4 looks because you can clearly see the image that he was going for. This is kind of brave fashion and I'm so into it. I really love the colors and the transport parts. My next favorite is Loewe. It was a debut of J.V. Anderson as a creative director of this fashion brand, and what I like the most about it is how he added the colors. He made it more brighter and lighter. I guess I choose these models because I just love his pastel colors and how he's using them. What I really like about him is how amazingly he combines the minimalistic cut and the details. His work is always inspiring for me just because it's so modern and fresh and so minimalism. It's my thing. I'm enjoying minimalism. So moving on, number 3 is Outstanding Collection by Yang Lee. Every time when I see his pieces, I feel so lucky that I've been in Central St. Martin's and I had an internship there. I can't even imagine that I've been in the same university as him. Also, he was lucky to be an intern in Raf Simons. I think what amazed me the most about him is that he's so young and at the same time he's so motivating and ambitious, and I think it's the great thing to artists and designer. These 4 models represents his creativity as a designer, because you're looking at these models and they seem to be easy, but they're not, and that's a trick, and that's when you realize that he's a genius. He combines simple and casual stuff with such an classical, elegant details, and this is design for me. Endemolmeister, I love you. All the black and white and transparent, despite the fact that it's not actually Endemolmeister this year, because the place of creative director of this fashion brand took Sébastien Meunier. I can see her style in this collection. Balmain is all about geometry. I love the graphical lines of the cut and the details. It creates an illusion, and it is beautiful. It's kind of a black and white season, I guess. Also, I love the way designer use a cut to show the skin. Color prints are also amazing, but I guess I prefer black and white more. Balenciaga by Alexander Wang is, as usual, really beautiful and wonderful. Mostly I prefer his textile techniques. For example, how does he work with net. In addition, I'm always impressed how Alexander Wang uses his sets of garments. There's a wide range of different items, from dresses to tops and coats and trousers and jackets and high-waisted skirts. He's such a bright designer. First collection was more conservative than this one. Still, I can clearly see his style, and it is stunning. He added some kind of cool negligence, and it looks so modern and fresh. I hope he will choose this kind of crazy path, because I think that way he can improve himself better. Hussein Chalayan, I've been admiring his work as much as I admired Alexander McQueen's work for a really long time. I feel like he's one of the fashion legends, and his work is forever perfect. It's a statement, and it's a fact. His fashion is full of philosophy and technology. This collection is definitely one of my favorites, especially because of these four models. They kind of reminded me of his earlier works, when it was a lot of experiments. The Darcy sisters also presented their collection, and this one is kind of a quirky, punk, teenage, kind of messy one. I was amazed by the textures, and they're the goddess of different techniques of working with different material. And also it's so interesting to observe how they fashion brand is developing and changing. Rodarte always inspired me for doing fashion illustration, because their models is like fashion sketches. They had this individuality and unique image. The last but not least is Gareth Pugh. He has such a strong personality in design and in life. I really enjoy his style in real life, and I would really love to meet him. What I really like about his work, that it's kind of a little bit connected to theater, costume, design. Some of the designers are too afraid to choose this path and try to work a little bit brave, and it needs confidence. And Gareth Pugh has its confidence. So that was all the designers in this season that are my favorite for now, because tomorrow there will be different fashion shows. There will be Yohji Yamamoto, Margiela, Christian Dior. So I'm really looking forward to it. So in conclusion, I would like to share with you my latest finds. From now on, I will call it must check, because you definitely need to know all of these designers and artists, because there could be really inspiring. So the first one is Issa Green. She's a New York-based fashion designer and illustrator, and just yesterday I was checking my Pinterest app and I found out about this amazing artist, and I think you should definitely check out her website. Well designed, and it's really simple. First time I saw her illustration, I was speechless, because she has such a unique technique. I've discovered an amazing designer. Her name is Minju Kim. Her design is so unique. She also uses one of my favorite materials, neoprene. Apart from that, if you will visit her website, you will definitely be amazed by her illustrations. The last one is my favorite one, and I've just discovered this designer just this evening, and I feel so embarrassed because she's amazing and perfect, and why haven't I heard about her before? I'm such a loser. Anyway, her name is Noah Raviv. Found one of her pieces also on Pinterest. Her graduation collection is very beautiful and very sophisticated, and a great example of using 3D prints. When you look at her models, you feel kind of lost because you are thinking about an illusion and you're trying to understand how she did that, but still you can't. P.S. I just wanted to say that don't afraid to try. Just if you have an idea in your head, just try to start doing this. Start from something little. So I hope it was interesting, and I will see you very soon. Bye, thanks.